Like TeddyGrey on stuff, Whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Okay, gang, so... okay, Grey Ratcher in the building today. Hyunjin, Play With Fire, featuring Yacht Money. I don't know, is that like the group that he's dancing with? I'm not sure. However, like, comment, subscribe. Genuinely, after the Motley Crue performance, I'm so looking forward to seeing this man dance again. Insanely talented. And let's go. I'm learning more and more about choreography with every video. I'm really enjoying it. It's gripping me, alright? Is he wearing platforms? That was so fast, what did that say? What was it? Original song by Sam... Tinnies. Choreographed by Hyunjin. Oh, so he's just dancing. Oh, okay. Let's go. So it's kind of like Motley Crue again. Where it's like a backing track.
Insane, inside, the danger gets me.
See you later, bro. See you later, bro. Do you know how talented you have to be to get that first time? Like, that was so perfect. That was ridiculous. Boom, boom. Look at it. Like, does he have the music on, like, in the background? Is that what happens? He has the music on in the background and then he can hear it and then, or does he just know? I've got no idea.
Insane,
I saw that, I'm sorry.
inside, the danger gets me high. Can't help myself, got secrets I can't tell.
The camera angling! Like there's one camera here, but then he's sort of like looking back at another camera. I don't know how many cameras there are in the room, but the fact that he's like working the camera, this is what I was saying. So if you're watching this like in the future and you're not part of the live premiere, I've literally just come from doing Grr, which was like 4 or 5 years ago that they performed it. And I was saying how they dance so much better now, like there's so much purpose, everything's so much smoother and so much straighter and more militant, it seems. I don't know, because I don't personally know enough about choreography to know really what I'm even talking about, but I know what I'm trying to express, all right? The way he just did the bang, the way he just did that was almost like, I don't know, it was like CGI had been made to stop him at an exact point. Like he'd been programmed to stop at an exact extension of the arm. I don't know. It just looks sick. Okay, let's go all the way back.
Insane, inside, the danger gets me high. Can't help myself, got secrets I can't tell. I love the smell of gasoline.
Bit weird.
I light the match to taste the heat.
I'm doing something that I shouldn't really be doing. Obviously, because I'm a music reactor, I'm listening to the lyrics and I'm trying to think, because I've never heard this song before. I don't know if this is like a popular song that I'm supposed to have heard, so please, if you're like, oh my god, you haven't heard this song, I don't know many popular songs, all right? I don't listen to popular music, really. But the fact that he said, I like the smell of gasoline, I guess he's just saying that he's attracted to things that he knows are dangerous for him. I don't know why I'm doing that. However, I feel like if I'm to understand the lyrics of the song, it'd help me understand the choreography even more, because I know why he's gone in a certain direction, you know? because he started off by like almost like choking himself, like he was doing to Bang Chan in the end of Red Lights. He was starting off by like choking himself, so maybe, and like playing with fire. When things are on fire, lack of oxygen, you can't really breathe. I don't know. I might be looking into this too much. Autism.
I light the match to taste the heat. I've always liked to play with fire. I've always liked to play with fire.
I mean, the mad part is, I wanted to do a walk off, but I can't. You can't not look. Everything needs to be looked at, you know? Jesus Christ, that should have been the tagline for Stray Kids. Everything needs to be looked at. The way that he sort of did like a boom, like he was almost like throwing something towards the camera, that made the drop feel even heavier for me, like watching. And obviously I've never heard the song before, so I don't know what the drop sounds like, but it made it feel heavier. I feel like that's maybe what. Maybe that is a good point, because the majority of Stray Kids drops that I've heard them first whilst I've been watching the video. So maybe that's why they hit harder, because I'm watching the choreography, and they punch the ground, or they like do a specific move when the beat drops, and then you just, I don't know, it's everything about it. It's not only stimulus for your ears, but then your eyes as well. And I don't know. We're never going to get to the bottom of this.
Secrets I can't tell. I love the smell of gasoline.
Same.
I light the match to taste the heat. I've always liked to play with fire.
Obviously I'm gonna have to play that bit again, but more for you lot, you know? You're welcome.
Always like to play with fire. I've always liked to play with fire.
This is so weird. Like, even just the effects that they've used now. Like, even the visual part of it was all colour, and then when everything fades out, you can almost hear like fire crackling, but everything's gone black and white on there. Maybe that's like the fire taking over. I don't know, but what I do know, and I have noticed, is he's been doing a lot of the old. He's been doing a lot of like spinny, wavy movements, which is exactly how fire operates. You know, operates. The fuck operates fire? That's what fire does. You know, it dances, it wiggles around. What am I even saying? Fire wiggles around. Yeah, cool.
I've always liked to play with fire. I've always liked to play with fire. Play with fire. Play with fire.
Okay, so for those of you that have been following since Freeze, or have gone back to watch all of the other reactions, if you haven't, I've put them all in chronological order in a playlist on my channel, but if you have, you will know. It only took me a few listens to Changbin in order for me to profess that I want to punch him in his face for being so talented. I now want to do the same thing to Hyunjin, but for just being so cool. When that drop came in and he just like dropped to the floor and just started bouncing, how the fuck do you make that look cool? He just dropped it low as a man and made it look cool. How? How? Wearing platforms as well.
I've always liked to play with fire. Play with fire. Play with fire. Fire, fire. I've always liked to play with fire. As the flames get...
Whatever he just did then was kind of cool. Does he practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Hyunjin?
I've always liked to play with fire.
A little rock skip.
Watching as the flames get higher. I've always liked to play with
Rite of passage, classic habit, matching the gas tank. Ooh, that's pressure. Unstoppable, legendary animal. Digital justice, now you're gonna know what's hail to the king and queen of the ruckus. Got money wired, no denying. I've always liked to play with fire.
play with fire. Always like to play with fire. Always like to play with fire. Always like to play with
Oh. I've never made that noise before. Oh shit. That was almost like that was a weird level of disappointment. Because I'll be honest, that the music, like, it's not really the sort of music that I listen to. Like I say, just something about the choreography with that music behind it. I can deal with listening to that kind of music if the visual stimulus is that. It's so cool. It honestly makes me wish that I'd have got into dancing when I was like a kid, or when I was at least in my teens, you know. I just wish I knew how to do moves, you know. I can dance, but I can't do moves. I have rhythm, but I've never tried to do choreography, you know. Maybe I should try it. Maybe that's something for the Patreon. I don't know. Please, by the way, just because I've said that, please don't ask me to do that, because then I'll feel obliged to, and I probably won't enjoy it as much. Let me do it in my own time. It might happen one day, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, I like I say, I don't know enough about the dancing side of K-pop or music in general. I've never really paid that much attention to the choreography part, the dancing side of it. I've never done it. Mainly because I've always been a fan of rap. So in rap, the main dance you need to know is this one. And that's really all you need. Maybe like a two-step, maybe. Like if it's like one of those raps where it's like a Snoop Dogg sensual seduction. You know? She might be with him, but she's thinking about me. One of those songs. That's one of those. Other than that, you don't really need a lot of dancing in rap, so... I don't know. Are there any more of these? Because I'm genuinely enjoying them. I don't just mean like the dance practice stuff. I've seen the Stray Kids dance practices, but they're different. This feels different. This feels like interpretive dance. Because like I say, Fire dances, but he was like being all wavy with it. And the longer that Fire is left, the more chaotic it is. And the longer the dance went on, the more chaotic it became. Until the very end, at one point where it's just, and then that's it. And as soon as that bit had happened, dead, and then he was in like a darker place with just like a spotlight on him. So maybe that's him in the aftermath of, if he continues playing in the fire, he'll end up dead or in a dark place, you know? All of that felt symbolic in some way. All of it. Even down to like every little bang. Everything felt symbolic in some way. And I love that. Well, it's been your boy, TeddyGrey. Grey Ratcher, W's in the chat, as always. And yeah, love you all.